Hello and welcome to Den of Fathers. I'm your host Ian Brown, and today I wanted to talk about encouraging your kids to pursue their passions, but keeping them grounded in a certain level of reality. Now what do I mean by that? Well, I'm certainly a person that believes in dreams, passions, go get it, reach for the stars. At the same time, when it comes to our kids and their passions and what they're after, sometimes there's things that they may be passionate about, but just aren't a reality for something that they could pursue as a career or as a future. Or it may be something that it is something they can, but they need to be ready for that the amount of work they have to put into it will be astronomical to get there. You know, if you look at somebody I follow, Gary Vaynerchuk, he talks about he's passionate about basketball, but the reality of him playing in the NBA is not very high, as he's a shorter guy that's just not built for the NBA. Does that mean it's impossible for him to make it to the NBA? No. Are there people that defy the odds and go against the grain and are successful? Yes, absolutely. There has been many over the years. With that said, that's not the norm. That's not the reality. So helping to cultivate and encourage them, but also help steer them in correct directions, or just make sure they know what they're up against and what the real reality is. Again, I'm not saying anybody go out there and be a dream crusher. That is the farthest thing from what I'm after. I want us to encourage and build up our kids' dreams and our passions so that they can take the world by storm. All of you out there, all of your kids, I want them to reach the age of adulthood and become just great, amazing adults that change the world. But we have a hand in that, and helping them along the way is key. So as your kids get into passions, into things they like, it's important that you're involved, that you're watching, and you're watching how they're growing in it. Is it something that they're picking up? Is it something they're not? Are they going to have to work harder at it than somebody else? Are they willing to work harder at it than somebody else? Where does their passion lie in it? Are they just passionate about it because their friend's passionate about it? Are they passionate about it because they saw it on YouTube, or they saw it on TV, or they saw it in a magazine? Find out the reality of these things. Maybe they have a passion that they're really passionate about and fits their skill set, but they're ashamed about or don't want to do or talk about because it's not something that's super cool or trendy, or they talked about it with a friend and they talked down about it, so they just shut it down. That's all about us and our relationship with our kids, being able to have those conversations. So I challenge you guys, get in there with your kids, get involved, listen to their passions, listen to what they're after, help them grow in that, but at the same time, make sure that you're there with a certain level of reality and reason for them to help them along the way. We don't want to set them up for failure. We don't want them to work super hard at something for years and years and years thinking that's going to be it, and we encourage them and say it's going to be great when we can see the writing on the wall that they're not at that level, and we're not telling them that, and then they go to jump to that next level and reality comes and hits them upside the face. I don't want to see that for your kids. I don't want that for my kids. So be honest with your kids. Don't cut them down. Don't be a dream crusher. But be there to support them. Base it in some reality. And then encourage them. Whatever needs to happen, let them know you're there and you support them and you back them in what that dream and passion is. If they are all in on it and they will put in whatever work it takes, well, let's go then. I'm in if you're in. So that's it for me today for you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you got anything else you want to add, thoughts on the topic, please put some comments down below. I'd appreciate getting involved in a conversation with you. And once again, I do thank you all for tuning in. So keep getting better every day, and we'll see you all again soon. Take care now.